Welcome to the RS001 Group S Audi Quattro build. Well, we're nearly ready to test, so come with us, enjoy the video. Please like and subscribe if you're not already liked and subscribed. And we're going to go through with all the extra bits we've added to the car. Right, we've actually got the seat inside the car now. So this seat is a Recaro SPG FIA approved seat, and I've actually, a good friend of mine that's also involved in Audi Quattros and stuff like that, he wouldn't actually sell me his work seats that he had for his Audi Quattro because they're quite precious, all these Group B parts, and nobody wants to give them away and stuff like that. But he said I could do one thing better, and he sent me a roll of the material that the work seats were covered in. So as you can see, we've had it retrimmed, and it's all period correct of how they actually used to be in the old Group B days. And the trimmer that supplied me the seats, the Recaro distributor, he also had the original Recaro logo that goes across the back of the seat as well. So we got that stitched in the back of the seat, you know, behind us there as well. And it just makes it look a bit old world, you know, or old school really. So really happy with the way that the seats come out. And being an Audi Quattro as well, you've got to have Salbert seat belts. It's the law, and they've got to be red. It's just Audi Quattro law. So we've got all the vehicle's dashboard inside the car now, and as you've seen in previous videos, that was all like pre-wired and stuff like that, and we've added all the fire system to the vehicle as well now, and that's all been tested, and so I've got the dashboard talking to the ECUs and the power distribution modules and all the other Motec devices in the car as well. And we've also wired the Bosch ABS braking system as well, so that's all working, and we've got brake fluid, clutch fluid in it as well. We've got gears working. You know, we're not a million miles away from, you know, taking the car to the dyno really. So I still need to do some like last minute checks and fettling before we go to the dyno, and then we need to go through and just set up some like warning alarms and other stuff like that to just make sure that, you know, everything's going to be sort of in control. So the dashboard, we've got old school video gauges, and we've got pressures and temperatures here, and they all run off the Motec display, so we can calibrate those to display whatever. And I've kind of put them in a nice little layout so I can sort of visually see all the appropriate gauges while I'm actually trying to drive it really. So that's when I haven't got my eyes closed, of course, because it gets scary sometimes, but anyway, right. So yeah, we're getting there. It's getting there. So that yellow warning light that's used on these Audis is off a Fiat Panda. It's an indicator lens off a front wing of a Fiat Panda. So yeah, if you need to get one, that's what you need to get. Unique to this car is a sequential gearbox system, and so normally the mode of operation is we've got this little lever here that's fitted to the gear lever, and that basically allows me not to engage reverse gear. So to engage reverse gear into this car, you just pull the lever, push it forward, then that's in reverse. Then you want to go out of reverse, pull it back once, you're into neutral. And then when you want to go in the forward gears, that's first, second, third, fourth. And then going back, you get to first, and that's it. It won't go any further. So, you know, when you're in like angry mode, you basically go back to first that way, and it won't allow you to go into neutral while you're actually driving the car on stage. And so to get neutral at the end of it, pull the lever again, forward, and you're in neutral again. Mate, I have had such a hard time with this fuel tank. We've got 2 lift pumps, 2 high pressure pumps, and a fuel level sender. And literally I've had this out 5 times now because we've had problems with the lift pumps shorting out. And anyhow, the solution was, in the end, was basically I had to stagger the height of the actual electrical terminals that go through these little through bolts. And because they're so internally like close together, it only takes a little bit, then they touch, and then that's it. The Motec PDM will basically say, no, sorry, you know, we're not going to run the pump and then that's it, it'll just turn it off. And the amount of, I've had this out 5 times already with this. And anyhow, it's sorted now. I've staggered the height of the actual terminals for it. And then we're back on track now. Everything's working as it should do, and it's working quite well. And with all these builds, none of them go, you know, smoothly and swimmingly. You know, like you might see videos on YouTube that, you know, oh yeah, everything's mint, you know, like they're not. They take forever. And the last 5% of the finish of the build takes you about 85% of the time of these builds. And things like now we've got fuel level, because I've got the dashboard, the Motec dashboard inside now. And this fuel level sensor only picks up when it's got 15 litres in it. And that's fine, we've got like a 60 litre tank in the vehicle, but the last couple of litres that are in the fuel tank are the ones that you want to know about, because potentially, you know, we might want to run with like 5 litres in it or 10 litres in it, etc., just to save the weight on the vehicle. So not knowing how much is in it when it's below 15 litres is a bit of a problem. So I think I'm going to change this in the future. So I need to get that accuracy in it. So, but it's all right. It's something that we can quickly change. We put a longer one in and then, you know, we can sort of go from there really. So, but yeah, it's all fun. And another thing, brake pads. I've been waiting for brake pads for ages, and I really needed the brake pads in the vehicle so we can just like bleed the brakes, make sure there's no fluid leaks and stuff like that. And we've actually had some Reborn specials from my mate. He's actually made me some wooden brake pads for the front. So I don't know if this compound's going to kick off. I don't know if it's going to be a new fashion, but basically the pads that we got for the front didn't fit. So we've made up some temporary brake pads out of wood to stop the pistons from falling out, just so we can bleed the brakes. So don't worry, we're not going to run them in anger. So, you know, it's fine. We'll sort it out. Well, new to the car and to the channel, we have an intercooler system for the vehicle now. So all the pipe work's basically complete. So starting from the air filter, my God, it's so hard to buy an air filter in this country. Anyhow, I'll tell you that over a beer in the pub if you want to have a beer. But anyhow, we've got an air filter now and it's massive. It's from the back of the catalogue, it's as big as possible. And that goes on a 4-inch inlet, and we've got some nice little TurboSmart silicon pipes that allow the thing to be clamped onto the turbocharger, and away we go. So new to the car, we've got the turbo speed sensor in the turbocharger as well. Out of that, we've got alloy pipe work, which is all held together by vibrant clamps, which they're really good. You can, as you can see, the hoses are actually quite loose, but they'll never pull apart. So we could put, you know, 3-4 bar of boost into this thing and it will never leak, you know, and it'll just allow it to all sort of, you know, turbochargers grow with temperature, or, you know, not turbochargers, but the exhaust system, when it gets hot, you know, everything sort of grows and moves a little bit, and it just allows the thing to sort of be, you know, constantly adapting to, you know, if something moves really. So intercooler, this is from Hypertune in Sydney, Australia, and it's one of their cores, and it's quite large. So this is the same one we run on Ray, the Pikes-Peak car, and we've had always good results from the air temp that it actually drops out of the vehicle as well. So this will get air from the back here and then cool it, and then round here we've got the TurboSmart blow-off valve, which will basically release air when we shut the butterfly. We've got the high-speed air temperature sensor, which will monitor the air temperature sensor, so we could then compensate that in the actual Motec as well. So we're pretty much done in the back here. So there's a few, I almost say that, you know, we just need to do checks now just to make sure that the water system's going to maintain temperature, other little bits and pieces, and then we're just going to do a wheel alignment, and then we're ready to hit the dyno. So yeah, looking forward to it really. But you know, I hate mapping my own cars, I have to admit. You know, when you do, you know, it's fine doing everybody else's car, but when you do your own car, it's not as, you know, not as fun really, but it'll be right, I'll survive. So we'll get in, do the map, and then, yeah, we should be right. It's actually quite nerve-wracking this, because this is the first time I dropped it down, you know. We'll be right. Okay, clear?
Yep.
Sweet. Hey, that looks all right, doesn't it? Oh, let's get the front down now. I'm excited. How gangster does that look? It looks tiny now, doesn't it? Doesn't look small. Does it roll? It's not bad, is it? This is actually a bit of a milestone, this. It might seem weird and whatever, but like, it's so cool just like doing stuff for the first time to, you know, get your project one step closer to being finished really. So yeah, super proud. Should we jack it up with the air jacks? Oh. To be honest, the air jack height's quite good. We're just off the ground. So we might need to go just a little bit lower with them because we need to get the blankets on for the tyre warmers. But this is the best bit.
Definitely.
Yeah. Wow. Right, we've got some fan mail from Germany. That's the original plate that this car, when it was run in the day, actually had. And Andreas sent me some pictures of the actual car that matches the plate and a little signed autograph thing from Walter Roll. How cool is that? He goes on to say thanks for the build, thanks for the videos, and honestly mate, thank you. Thank you that you're watching and thank you that you're enjoying the videos, and we're gonna try to keep them up and hope you like and subscribe, and we've got a lot more content for you in the future. So, thank you.